Remember when Drew Barrymore married Canadian Tom Green? I do. It was 2000. The world didn't end. Sydney hosted the Olympics. EA gave us The Sims. Billy Elliot did ballet. J-Lo wore the Versace dress. Carlos Santana won 9 Grammys. My dad and I were obsessed with Survivor. Jim Carrey spent over 2 hours becoming the Grinch, and 24-year-old Drew Barrymore met 28-year-old Canadian Tom Green on the set of Charlie's Angels. Drew had requested Tom's appearance in the movie, so it's unsurprising that the pair hit it off right away. Tom said that they had a lot of laughs together. Drew would later tell Rolling Stone that she was a girl with a crush. The pair began dating that March with first dates that involved buying lobsters and releasing them into the ocean. It also involved Tom's testicular cancer diagnosis. He recorded the whole process for a 1-hour MTV documentary called The Tom Green Cancer Special, leveraging his experience to bring awareness to his younger audience. By July of 2000, Drew and Tom were engaged to be married and began trolling the media about when they would officially tie the knot. In typical Tom fashion, he fed the rumors, and on November 18, 2000, while hosting SNL, he brought Drew out during the opening monologue and told the audience that they might get hitched at the end of the episode. But then Drew said that she got cold feet, wouldn't marry him, and they left the audience wondering if it was actually real. They obviously didn't know Tom Green. Then in February 2001, the couple were dealt with another blow when their dog Flossie began barking at the couple's bedroom door at 3:30 in the morning. Their house was on fire. The fire completely engulfed their 3,500 square foot Hollywood Hills home, causing $700,000 in damage, around $1.28 million today. Drew said that Tom began singing the Entertainment Tonight theme song into her ear as camera crews arrived at their home. She appreciated the levity. But then on July 7th, around 100 guests arrived at a private estate in Malibu, unsure of if the wedding invite they received was real or not. When Drew showed up in a backless cream lace dress, they knew they were actually at a wedding. Cameron Diaz, Courtney Love, Lucy Liu, and Adam Sandler all watched on as 8-year-old Frances Bean led the procession as their flower girl while the sun set on the Pacific. Drew's mom, Jade, walked her down the aisle. She said of her daughter and Tom, "You could tell they were so in love." The couple did put up a banner wishing a happy anniversary to a fake couple, both to elude paparazzi and bring their usual humor to the festivities. Some still suspected that the two had eloped that previous March, but a close friend assured the media that this wedding was the wedding. The newlyweds honeymooned in Ireland, where they went on long hikes and encountered random goats and headstones. Drew has said that it was one of her favorite trips of her life. But then 6 months later, Tom shocked us all when he filed for divorce on December 17, 2001. Tom issued a statement saying, "Drew is a wonderful woman. I love her very much. I wish our marriage could have worked out. I wish her much happiness." Drew later said of the split, "We were young and kind of idiots. I don't know how to manage myself. I've always said I was a woman in the boardroom and a child in the bedroom. I could go into a studio and pitch, but I didn't know how to handle things in my personal life." Truthfully, they endured some pretty life-changing things during their short time together, and those things can either bring you together or tear you apart, which I know from personal experience because I have endured life-changing, traumatic things. Anyway, their divorce was finalized on October 15th, 2002. The pair spoke for the first time in over a decade on Drew's talk show in 2020 via video, and then a face-to-face interaction in 2021. And it was lovely. The reverence that they have for each other is very heartwarming considering how many nasty celebrity breakups we've covered on here. At one point, Drew talked about how sleep has always been difficult for her, but on one trip to Tom's parents' house in Canada, there was one night where, "I remember this night just being so content. I was at your parents' lake house, and I remember hearing all their voices upstairs. I was by myself and going to sleep, and I was like, yeah, this is what safety and contentness feels like before you're going to sleep." That's really nice. She continued with, "I love your parents, and I really love you, and I celebrate you." Since their split, Tom has kept his personal life pretty low-key. He did get his American citizenship and drove a van around the country while doing his podcast, the Tom Green Podcast, from the road. But since then, he has moved back home to Canada and seems to have a girlfriend named Amanda, who he posts about on the gram. As for Drew, how much time do you have? She went on to date the Strokes drummer Fabrizio Moretti, but really, who hasn't, for 5 years. Then she dated Spike Jonze and Zach Braff before remembering how much she likes Canadians like Justin Long, who she dated for 2-ish years. In 2011, she started dating art consultant Will Kopelman. They got married in 2012 and welcomed their first fetal collab all of that same year. Their second fetal collab, Frankie, joined the fam 2 years later, but then Drew filed for divorce in 2016. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you liked this one. If you did, please be sure to follow me on the gram and the tube, same name, different channels, just in case. I want to wish you a very happy holidays, however you may celebrate. I hope you are surrounded by people that you love and all the sweet treats because you deserve them. Merry Christmas, and may the cult be with you.